All right, TJ. Let's wrap up from Bethune. Anything concerning? We've kind of talked about the picks that Seth threw, some of the high balls. Anything else that you saw Saturday that you're like, man, they need to get that figured out?
No, I don't think so, man. Especially nothing on defense. I think we looked incredible on defense. The one thing that I think would perhaps concern me is just we're still seeing Seth kind of float some passes and not really settling down. That's more
Yeah,
nitpicking than anything. Like you don't want to see your quarterback, your highly sought quarterback, playing Bethune Cookman and throwing 2 interceptions. Right.
yeah,
I think it just for optics, it's not a great look. Right. You watch the game, so you know that those plays didn't actually mean anything in the grand scheme of things. But you just don't want to have it. Right.
yeah. I mean, I think it's turnovers in general. You obviously
Yeah.
had three, um, two of which directly led. They were taken back. So you had the pick
Hmm.
six and the scoop and score. Like you're not going to be able to do that playing a much better team. You're gonna have to take care of the
Sure.
football. I don't think it was terribly concerning. They looked better. The offensive line is still a little meh, if
Yeah.
you will. I mean, they didn't look dominant against a Bethune Cookman team that should have been really just overpowered. And some of that they alluded to in the post game was, they tried to look at tape from a couple years ago from their defensive coordinator and different schemes that he ran. So they came out thinking it's going to be more of a 4 down front, and they came out in a lot of bear 46, like had much more up front, and they just weren't anticipating that. They hadn't prepped for that. And again, some may say, well, that's an excuse, but I think it definitely got better throughout the game. They were opening up holes. Seth, again, we mentioned it. He didn't have to take off. I mean, he took some hits, but he wasn't really getting like pressured like we've kind of seen previously. So if that was something, again, that's maybe being nitpicky, but maybe not given kind of what we've seen the last couple of years with the offensive line. So I think there's still some room to improve, but overall, I think it was I think Silverfield gave it a B minus. I think that, I mean, given 56-14, but they went out and did what they needed to do to me. I mean, you beat the brakes off of a team that you should beat the brakes off of, and you looked very good.
Exactly.